Look at the 3 MPs they just installed in the by-election, professional victims. They check off the boxes of liberalism. Don't come at me. Don't question my my liberalist ideologies. I'm a woman of color. You're misogynistic. You're racist. Don't ever question me. We're going to put hate laws against you for questioning me. 168 different countries, 450 different ethnic backgrounds in Canada. That's done for a reason. It's done to completely wash our identity. Hence, the post-nationalist trajectory that the Liberal government is ushering in. I stand with the separatist movement in Alberta, and I understand you guys are going to have a fight out there, and there are going to be some people in Ontario that are going to fight alongside of you. I want to show you something here. Just coming from feeding the dog in the morning. Look at this house. Laneway house. Look at this. And this is purposely put here by the owner. So I'll guarantee you this is a person's house, and I know for sure because I've seen the people. I've seen the people that live there, and obviously they're trying to make their property look like base camp at Mount Everest, 19,000 feet or 21,000 feet, whatever that base camp is. But I guess they're Nepalese Sherpas there. Little reminiscent of home, so to speak, by strewing garbage all over their property. Yeah. Anyhow, so I'm gonna do a quick video today on the Alberta separation movement, and it is increasingly gaining momentum. I know people that watch my channel from that live in Alberta, and I have many. Maybe not all subscribers, but they watch, and they sometimes chime in with their comments, and they're usually they're obviously very patriotic for their province, and they don't have a whole lot of use for the rest of Canada, Eastern Canada especially, and for good reason. But that guy Jeff Rath, he's an articulate guy, salt of the earth type guy. He seems like my type of people. It's being conveyed now. Well, he actually, let me just touch on Jeff Rath again. He is on the podcast circuit, and he is he's raising awareness for the potential clashing of the federal Liberals and the Alberta separatist movement. And I've been saying this for quite some time in my videos, that that the fork-tongued lizard type people like Carney aren't going to let that cash cow of Alberta go its merry way and take all that equalization payment with it. So apparently, and I'll attach at the end of this video another video. I don't know who the guy is, but he has information that Mark Carney is on record saying to stop the separatist movement in its tracks, he will invoke the Emergencies Act. And he was the one who invoked the Emergencies Act with the truckers in February of 2022. He was instrumental in freezing bank accounts. Mark Carney's not a Canadian. He's a globalist, acquisition and merger, heartless hatchet man. He, I've said in many of my videos, and it's pretty much common knowledge, that he never wears a Canadian lapel pin. He always wears his globalist liberalism Order of Canada pin, and that is very symbolic to prove to the rest of the world that he is not Canadian. He is at the head, or he's been installed at the head of this country to dismantle it, and dismantle it with extreme prejudice. So I've said in many of my videos, they're going to use the Indigenous people, the First Nations people, to protest against the separatist movement. And now a lot of the Indigenous people are no different than any other weak, cowardice person in this country. They will do anything for money. They will do anything for promises. Here's some beads. Here's some wiki. Do this. Bear false witness. Go say this. Go say that. Go over there and protest. Set some car tires on fire over there. Chop down some telephone poles over there. We've all seen it, okay? And I don't mean to be harsh or critical of the First Nations people in this country, but I'm kind of leaning towards, well, I'm losing respect for them. I used to have quite a bit of respect for them, but now I am rapidly losing respect. And people I'm talking to, it's the same. They are mimicking my thoughts. So I called that. I called they were going to ramp up the First Nations bought and paid for foot soldiers, guerrilla soldiers, indigenous guerrilla warfare, I should say. So that's being ramped up. Now, Carney, when he says, and it can't be proven that he said it, but I believe that he did, because they've invoked it before. And, you know, even with the Supreme Court of Canada coming back and saying that the Emergencies Act was non-constitutional, they're challenging that. That's Mark Carney challenging that, because he's going to use it again. He wants that quagmired in the court system to leave that open-ended, because he's going to use that again in Alberta. Now, people in Alberta, and this is not new information to them, they know there's going to be a fight, and they're prepared for a fight. And that's why over the past 11 years, the Liberal government has imported so many different immigrants from all over the country. They want to weaponize them against the existing population in this country. They've hired them into the police. They've appointed them into the judicial system. They have installed them in all levels of politics. Look at the 3 MPs they just installed in the by-election, professional victims. They check off the boxes of liberalism. Don't come at me. Don't question my my liberalist ideologies. I'm a woman of color. You're misogynistic. You're racist. Don't ever question me. We're going to put hate laws against you for questioning me. And that's what they've done. And they've done a very good job of installing these patsies. These 3 women. I'm just going to use these 3 women for an example. And even that Marilyn Gladu, I'm going to use her as well. They think they are doing a noble cause. They think, look at me, I'm a strong, proud woman. They're being used as patsies. They're being used as cannon fodder. Look at that little fork-tongued lizard, Carney. He's not answering to those little girls, and that's what I'm calling them, your little girls. He is answering to Satan himself. He is answering to someone down there. That's who he's answering to. He doesn't care who he throws in front of the bus, okay? That's not his agenda. That's not his concern. His concern is to do the work of the guy calling the shots down there, not up there. A little heated this morning, but be prepared. Okay, so let me get back to my friends in Alberta here. Be prepared for what's coming, because it's going to be a drag out fight for what's headed your way now. And I'm probably you know, obviously people out in Alberta, they know this is coming, and they're prepared for it, like I said earlier. And just be aware, there's people in Eastern Canada, including my liberal hellhole city of Toronto, that are very aware of your situation out there, and we stand with you, okay? We know, many people in Toronto, many people in Ontario and in the East know that what the Carney Liberals and the Trudeau Liberals have done is nothing short of imploding this country. We're aware of that. There are a lot of people out here that are like-minded, okay? We are obviously outnumbered because strategically the Liberals have put people with no skin in the Canadian game into our areas, obviously. 168 different countries, 450 different ethnic backgrounds in Canada. That's done for a reason. It's done to completely wash our identity, hence the post-nationalist trajectory that the Liberal government is ushering in. They don't want anything to do with proud Canadians or the Canadian mantra, so to speak. They don't want people to remember how we punched above our weight in the First and Second World Wars. They are even slandering people like Wayne Gretzky. My understanding is they took Terry Fox off the passport, but they did put him on some money, so they kind of compensated for that, I suppose. But you can see what they're doing. I can go into any little gas station, any Tim Hortons, into the Denny's, anywhere around my neighborhood, and it's going to be an Indian person in there, and I'm talking South Asian Indian person. So, and there's also a guy on record recently too saying that the people that are slated, like the foreign temporary workers, the foreign students that are in the country that their visas are expired, there's a person, an Indian person, South Asian, is on record saying that this large community of people that are going to be in the country technically illegally soon, if not already, are going to put up a physical fight against the Canadian government, i.e. the police, i.e. whoever whoever half-ass enforces immigration in this country, they're going to put up a fight. So they're more or less saying they're going to mobilize. And for people like me that are in the know, we have seen this coming. Of course, they've imported a standing army of military-age men. Of course, they're gonna mobilize. That's common sense, and that's what the Liberals want. This is why this guy Carney is smirking and gloating, you know, going into question period, more or less, not a care in the world, not a care in the world, because that piece of shit is surrounded by armed security 24/7, 24/7. He knows the shit hits the fan. He's on a plane. He's back in Ireland where he holds a passport, which over there apparently there's a bit of an uprising over there right now. You probably won't go there. The UK and Ireland, bit of a tangent here. They're in complete turmoil because of Mark Carney. Mark Carney had his hand in over there. His wife had his hand in over there with that lizard monarchy over there, causing turmoil throughout the world. They don't want to lose their tier 1, 0.1% elite status in the world, so they'll do anything to maintain that. And Mark Carney ain't going to be around when the lights go out in Canada and the grocery stores are empty. Carney ain't going to be around for that. He'll be somewhere where there's lots of light and lots of food, lots of water, and that's his prize for doing what he's doing to the citizenry in this country. And it's no different than the UK, it's no different than Australia, Spain, New Zealand, Portugal, all the countries that have bought into the WEF globalist Satan worshipping, for lack of a better expression. Anyhow, I stand with the separatist movement in Alberta, and I understand you guys are going to have a fight out there, and there are going to be some people in Ontario that are going to fight alongside of you. Anyhow, I'm a little revved up today. Put in the comment section you got anything to add. Thanks for watching. Bye.